Hi, my name's KitKat and I'm doing a Sky Server Survival YouTube video. This server is founded by Hercule and Tomographics. The current operator is Fades, and I'll link the IP in the description if any of you actually look in the description, and I hope you enjoy this video. When you first join the server, you'll be greeted friendly and have a starter kit, which includes a couple's tools and a feather for lamp protection, your character's head, which I advise you not to lose as later you might be annoyed, and the welcome book. I'll start off with commands and then go on to warps later. So /new was my favorite command when I was a non-donor player, as it had a lot of shortcuts and reminders, which was really helpful. The next command is /set_home, which is really useful if you keep dying, and it just sets a home to the current location where you set it, and you just /home to get back. So the next command is /RGI, which stands for region information. This, instead of just using a feather, shows the people a part of the region, which is really helpful if you are looking in a particular place instead of just seeing the name. /spawn can get you out of sticky situations such as just then into a place where it's nice and safe instead of just being on low health and going /home where there could be more mobs. /TPA means teleport ask, followed by someone's name, such as, let's just say that guy right there. And it's really helpful if you want to be with your friends, or you can just do TPA here. /warp means to teleport to a certain place, followed by a name, such as houses. This gives a little description of what you will be teleporting to. As you can see, there's houses, as I've warped houses, and I will be discussing more about warps in the future. The next command is /list. This command shows you how many people are online and the staff members instead of saying any staff available, which is really handy. And then another one is protect. Protect shows you, instead of asking staff, can I add members, can I remove members to my region, you can do this all here, add a greeting message. /vote gives you a guide on how to vote, support the server while getting really good rewards. /bell gives you an idea of how much money you have. I've gone through all the main basic commands for a new player, and I'll do a recap. Now onto warps. Okay, so the first warp I'm starting off is warp market, which is pretty simple and easy. So warp market isn't really advised from buying on, as it's really expensive, for 2,000 for an emerald and 400 for a diamond, which used to be 2,000, but the selling rates are really good. Warp shop is like warp market but at reasonable prices. As you can see, this compared to the market is really great, and this is made by crackerjacker. Probably took him a long time, as you can see the dedication put together, and he doesn't have the creative perk. And if you want to sell things and still can't sell them at market, this is a great place to sell the stuff, and Cracker would love stuff because he pretty much does this all himself. And if you're still unhappy with this shop, which I doubt it, you can warp list. And warp list is a list of warps of shops, and usually all of them are in stock. The next warp is Warp Melon. This was my favorite place as a non-donor, as you can get a lot of melons while you are hungry and low on health, and it's really quick. You just click this button, and I won't do it. Oh, there's like a nose. Poor dog. Well, there's a lot of melon here, and if you're really in a hurry, you can just skip the melon here. This is made by Coopstar, Dusk Shadow, and with help of Lep. Warp help is pretty much warp help. So it has a couple tips on like what to do, but I don't think many people read them or use them, which is pretty bad, but I remember using them and trying to always open that. Never happened. And Warp Rules is around the corner. I really suggest you to read that if you want to be liked on the server. Warp Jail is a place you never want to end up being, so I suggest you just follow the rules and be well liked. Warp Perks gives you an idea if you wanted to donate and all the options of donating. Warp Never is just a friendly Never portal and community. It doesn't give you a death trap when you go in, and I'll talk about it a bit later about the whole situation within the Nether portal. Warp Random or Warp Builds teleports you to a portal, and when you go in the portal, it teleports you to a random place, and you can get started building there. Warp Creator. If you really think you're good at building, I think this is a place worth checking out, and it explains how to apply to become a creator or a builder, and or you can just look at really cool builds upstairs. So I've gone through all the main warps that I used to go to when I was a non-donor, but here's a recap. Now you know the commands and main warps, I just want to give 5 main tips and reminders. The first one is you cannot use 3 items as a non-donor. The first one is slime blocks, which are banned from the server, so no one can place the block due to people using it to grief as it has a non-solid state, but it still can be crafted and bought from market, the only store that sells it, and placed on your head with a perk/hat. The second item is flint and steel, which can only be used with buying a perk, but you can ask staff to light Netherrack for free, but Nether portals cost 15 emeralds for a non-donor and 10 emeralds for a donor. The third item is a bucket, so don't waste your iron, but if you ask nicely, staff or Silver Plus can place lava and water for you. The second tip is to remember you can't /home in the Nether unless you have the Nether rank, but if you are really stuck you can pay staff 2k or 5 emeralds to be teleported out, or you can just die. The third tip is you can get warp set for you, which is one of my favorite things about the server, for 15 emeralds if you're a non-donor or 10 emeralds for a donor. Tip number 4 is to remember to get land protection when you build something. It's really easy, just mark out the place and ask staff to protect it. The fifth tip is say please and thank you to staff when they do a job for you. Remember they voluntarily do the job for you, and to treat them with respect as you would with anyone else. I hope this video helped you around the server. Hope you have a fun time. See you in game. And see you next time.